Hi everyone, my name is Isoke Kemet and I'm a second year linguistics major at the University of Chicago, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about scholarships, my experiences with them, and give you a little virtual tour of my university. So first I'm going to talk about student employment. I supplement my financial aid and scholarships that I've received with 2 on-campus jobs, one of which is as a research assistant with a survey lab. I also secured a summer internship with the Immigrant Legal Resource Center, and I work as a student first responder, which works with the athletics department and helps out athletes and sports teams with their needs. So, athletics at UChicago, we have 2 facilities, one of which is pictured here. It's our newest facility and it houses basketball courts, a swimming pool, and various volleyball courts, and a lot of gym equipment for students who want to work out and stay healthy. Another way you can do this is through Fit Chicago classes, which are drop-in classes that have no commitment, so you can come anytime you want, and you can do things like dancing, cardio boxing, or just, get some stretching in before your day. Our varsity athletics, we have about 14 teams, both men and women's, that participate in a variety of sports like football and baseball, as you can see here, as well as intramurals. We have intramural sports which are played between the different college houses on campus with things like broomball, as you'll see here, and other things like volleyball and tennis. House life. Our 9 on-campus dorms are divided into different houses. You can do activities and trips with your house, like going to a comedy club, going to amusement parks, baseball games, and even going to apple picking trips. The house tables create a sense of community, and the house tables, as are pictured here, are places in the dining halls where you can sit with your house members and, chat, and, you always have a place to sit at lunch. You can choose not to, or you can go sit with another house, but if you choose, you can have a place to sit. In terms of dining, we have 2 on-campus dining halls. Our newer one is pictured here, and they have a variety of food options like halal, kosher, vegetarian, and gluten-free for all of your dietary needs. Here it is pictured from the outside. We have a variety of on-campus dorms. This is Snell Hitchcock, which is the closest one to the quad and all the different buildings where people take classes, as well as has a very interesting and quirky atmosphere. Max Bolevsky is the dorm that I lived in as a first year. It is also one of the newer ones on campus, and it has about 9 houses inside, and a lot of the athletes live here. It's close to the dining hall, close to the gym, close to the library, and close to pretty much all of the classes you would take. Pictured here is South Campus Residential Commons, which is also one of our newer ones. It has a variety of houses and houses probably the majority of our student population. We also have a new dorm that's under construction at this point. It's the North Campus Residential Commons, which is aimed at really connecting the university campus with the neighborhood and the community at large. The Loregenstein Library and the Mansueto Reading Room is one of my favorite places on campus. It was constructed a few years ago, and if you might recognize it from this view or from this view, as it was featured in the movie Divergent. It also houses thousands and thousands of books under the floor, which are held in these boxes and fetched by robotic arms. UChicago is really a place for innovative and creative ideas. So how did I get to this point? Well, in high school, I did a variety of community service, including a Steps to Success series of presentations about college and about scholarships to middle school students. I had a variety of extracurricular activities, including track and field, orchestra, and jazz band, and I started preparing for the standardized tests early, which is an important part of your college and scholarship experience. I also maintained relationships with teachers, and when it came time to ask for letters of recommendation, I always knew that I had someone to go to. So what challenges did I face? Well, I had a lack of access to information about scholarships and about college from my high school counselor. I actually she didn't talk to me about college and what I wanted to do after high school until my senior year, which at that point it would have been probably too late to get involved in the activities that I was in and to maintain the academic standards that I had if I had not been already thinking about that. So from that, I believe that I missed out on, opportunities with academic clubs and scholarships that I could have received. The ways that I faced these challenges were my prior knowledge about scholarships and the whole college application process. I'm the youngest of three sisters, and so my mother and my siblings already knew about the process and could guide me through it and, educate me with the mistakes and challenges that they had faced. I also applied to a wide variety of scholarships. I cast my net wide so that I could get the maximum amount as possible, and I spent a lot of time on personal statements. And maybe in the beginning, my personal statements weren't as strong, but as I kept revising and sending it into different scholarships, I really refined it to be an accurate and full reflection of who I was as a person, and was able to convince scholarships to give me money for college. I also applied for the Questbridge Scholarship, which is a scholarship for high achieving low income students. It really gives students a lot more room to explain their background and their challenges, maybe work expectations that their families had, or maybe situations such as health problems that they may have faced that wouldn't show up on a normal college application. It also offers support in the application through fee waivers and through early deadlines so that you'll know about your acceptance to the scholarship well ahead of other deadlines for universities. And it creates a supportive network of Quest scholars and alumni both in and out of college. So even Quest scholars who did not receive the College Met Scholarship can still be part of this network. I also applied for over 20 other scholarships, which made for about a 50% success rate. I also got a lot better at it as I applied for more and more and more, and was able to refine the whole process and personal statement by having extra copies of my transcripts and extra copies of my letters of recommendation, so that when any opportunity popped up, I would be able to put together a packet and send it off right away. I also applied to highly competitive awards and less competitive awards, which helped increase my success rate. So some of my advice to you would be to apply for a wide variety of scholarships, both big and small, even ones that you think might not fit you as well as another one. You should apply on the off chance that you might make an impression on the scholarship committee. You should also refine your personal statement through review by people you trust, teachers, family members, and family friends, so that you can get as many eyes as possible on your personal statement. This is really the only way that you have to show colleges beyond your grades and your SAT scores and your extracurricular activities, to show them a little bit of your personality and your drive. You should also find extracurricular activities you enjoy doing, not only because it looks good on an application, but also because I find that keeping busy with different activities and a variety of activities helps me stay focused and really manage my time to the most effective degree. You should also create good relationships with teachers and not be afraid to ask for a letter of recommendation. That's really what a lot of teachers are here for, and what they really enjoy doing is writing letters of recommendation for motivated and driven students. You should also find a college that fits your interests and somewhere that you're going to enjoy spending the next 4 years of your life. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me.